Boy, oh boy. So wait, so do you think you do or you don't think that men? What do you think men want? What y'all think? What y'all think men want?
Men don't know what they want.
Oh, here we
That's what I
go.
do know. Not. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Gender war.
Now, do you want to go?
Do you want to go? Do you want to go?
You were talking though, so please.
Yeah.
Okay, I think men from my dad's own words and my brother-in-law's own words, who are both married to my sister and to my mom, they both said that they knew what they wanted. They knew that they had prayed about it. They had, did their research, and there's videos. I have videos of my dad talking about he prayed for my mom, and then he did his research because he knew he wanted someone that was going to help him spiritually. He wanted someone that was going to help raise the kids, that was going to help him reach his goals, that he could do the same thing in return, that would receive that same love. And so when he met my mom wasn't even looking. She'll tell you every time that my dad brings up the story. I wasn't looking for nobody. I was just trying to do my thing for the Lord. I was trying to get to heaven. And your daddy just kept coming around. And I was like, why is this man over here? So I know that men know what they want. And when they see it, they're going to go after it. So when I know when a man is not pursuing me, I'm not what he wants, because he would have very well made it clear that I was who he was looking for, that I'm the one that he anticipated to come into his life. He would make arrangements. When you don't make arrangements, that's how I know I'm not for you, because you're not putting any effort. If you want something, if you want to go to a game, you're going to buy the tickets, you're going to check the dates, you're going to check to see who's playing, you doing all these things. So I know that you have the capability. I see it in everything else that you do. So if you don't make time for me, I know that I'm not the person, and I'm not going to force it. I've done that before, and I'm not doing it anymore.
Question really quickly. This has nothing to do with anything. Yeah. You have Patreon?
I had it. I don't have it anymore.
You should maybe get a trial and go to his podcast, because first of all, we're only going to be able to have so much clear conversation here tonight. Yeah. But a lot of the things that you just probably, I don't know, at least 4 of the things that you just said, he spoke on, and he speaks very passionately on them. And I think you'd get a kick out of it, because he has just gotten a kick out of this, and I've been watching him get a kick out of what you're saying. And so I think you should do us all a favor and go check out his pods on Patreon, because we've had he's had somebody himself, because One Mic Stand says that he's literally a one-man show talking to himself. But we've also had episodes where we've been on there having conversations in the same vein, and that effort piece, boy, that will trigger my good friend over here every time.
I'm not even triggered.
No, you did something.
Sure? I'm good.
I saw your kneecap glitch.
I'm just an active listener.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, go ahead.
What's your take on effort?
Well,
if that's the case.
Well, before that.
Okay, go ahead. Do you think?
How old is your pop?
My dad is
age range is fine.
They're first off, they're 10 years apart. So my mom is in her 70s. She just turned 74, 75. And my dad is 64, 65. Actually, he'll be, I'm speaking to him up. His birthday's in October. But they're 10 years apart. Okay. And my sister and her husband, I think they're like 5 to 6, maybe 8 years apart.
How old is your
my sister's younger than her husband. My mom is older than my dad.
Okay. The only reason I asked that, just to start, is just because I think nothing that you said that he was looking for is wrong. Mm-hmm. But he's just from a different time. And I think that obviously women were from a different time. We're just in a different time. Mm-hmm. And you said that you were, raised in a church, religious, I guess, to a certain aspect. And I think that's just a different realm. Mm-hmm. Now, if that's the realm that that you want to stay within, I don't really have no pushback, because I just think that's it's just different.
How is it different?
It's different because I assume that it's a different set of values. It's a different set of principles. It's a different way that church people are assumed to move, and what they do for fun and what they will never do. They just have certain things that they just got certain boundaries and certain standards, and it's not really of this world or of this time, in my opinion.
Such as, can you just give me like 2 examples? Because I'm trying to follow you.
Okay, so.
Don't mind me, but I've definitely dated outside of the church, quote unquote.
So like, I don't think we're in a time where a dude is gonna be chasing after a woman like if she's ignoring his advances. Okay. I don't think that's gonna happen, and I don't think it should happen. I don't think a lot of where, and I'm assuming, so y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but like places where men and women mingle and where they meet and what they do, like drinking or lounges and clubs and stuff like that. Like, I just don't think that you would find devout church people in a lot of those areas. Mm-hmm. So you're not gonna meet the same type of people that a person who goes to church Monday through Sunday is gonna meet, because y'all not gonna be in the same spots. Mm-hmm. I assume that a lot of devout church going people, sex is off the table. And again, like, in today's day and age, like, that's not, a lot of people not really rocking with that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people today move really fast. Church people not on social media like that. The generations before us, they didn't even have social media. They ain't really had cell phones like that. So communication was less, but it was more impactful because it was less in quantity. And that's why I just said, like, just like the times are different. And even in today, like, we have so much access. And when I say we, I mean men. Like, we have so much access of women narrating their entire dating lives and experiences. Mm-hmm. Y'all give us the what to do and what not to do, and then seem surprised when we do it or don't do it. Mm. And perfect example for me is like, you said you're not on TikTok, but
I mean, I used to be.
If you be on TikTok or YouTube or just any like social media space, it's this whole thing where women are starting to ask like, where have all the men gone? Or like, why men aren't men anymore? How come men aren't approaching us anymore? Like, why they don't never want to talk to us anymore? And literally like 10 years ago, you could look on the same social media and hear and see women talking about, I wish these men would just stop approaching us. I wish these men would just stop talking to us. I wish men would just leave us alone. Mm-hmm. And it's like, nobody remembers that? Like, we saw it. Mm-hmm. We heard it. Y'all, you do, not y'all, but you know what I'm saying? Like, generally, like, you do story times of your entire love life. Mm-hmm. And from a male perspective, like, I think a lot of dudes watch in silence. I know I do. Mm-hmm. I watch people like a sniper in silence. And, you know, I judge in the comfort of my own, you know, restroom, on the toilet. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. Look at this. She ain't gonna never get nobody. Yeah. But you can't tell nobody that. You can't tell nobody. I know a girl I follow right now. Mm. She basically in her underwear on her profile. She takes risque photo shoots. She in a bunch of the pool parties and like bikinis, and she's super built, like she got body and all that. But she looking for love though.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna fix my face. I'm sorry.
But like,
I'm looking like what?
She's looking for love, and not to say that it's not a man out there that wouldn't fall in love with her.
Right.
but you better your chances if you present yourself in a different way.
Okay. I object.
Okay. From a certain type of, if you're looking for a certain type of man, because in my opinion, there's not going to be too many super, like, I may be wrong. There's not going to be too many like super stand-up men like your father. It's not going to be too many men like your father with his values and his principles and his beliefs who are going to want to take a woman who I'm explaining seriously and love her and court her and marry her and protect her and provide for her until the day that he dies. Because those two people just don't align. They just don't. But if you ask the woman the type of man that she's looking for and wants to marry, it's going to be the man who's like your father. Y'all never going to cross paths on that level because you don't present to that particular type of man. What do you object to?
Cuts to you.
Jazmine Sullivan has a song.
Jazmine Sullivan, okay. The one who be breaking dudes' windows out that car?
Just she knows.
The one who made what's the name of her album? What was the name?
Hotels Deluxe.
Got it.
HEAUX.
Got it. Now what did she say? What was her amazing, enlightening?
Sounds like you're gaslighting.
I was a troll. I meant that from the depths of my soul.
I was trying to make sure I had the right artist.
Yeah.
There's only one. That's only one. Just so you know.
Jazmine Sullivan and her have a song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna use some profanity for sake of the song. The lyrics are, "You gonna make a hoe out of me," because the premise of the song is essentially hoes be winning. I know you about broke your neck off your shoulders. You know your neck rolled so hard.
Bro.
I think there's a place in this conversation for both sides of this, right? For all the sides of this, actually, men like your father, upstanding men of today's, generation or whatever that Jackson's speaking about. But I also do know that there are men that look like both who they do want what you just mentioned. They do want the women that are going to be a bit more naked, wear less clothes. Your initial question, don't shake your head.
That's some bullshit, bro. I'm sorry. See about the, I'm sorry.
No. I want to answer Jackson's initial question, which was, what do you think men want? I do not think that's a fair question.
Why not?
Because every man is different. And I think that there are going to be categories of men. I think there are different groups of men that want different things. Yeah. So to say, what do men want as a whole?
That's fair.
Men.
I can rephrase it.
I don't want you to rephrase it.
Okay.
I want to answer the question as you asked it. Okay. Men want loyalty. Men want respect. I know multiple men, and the reason I haven't said love is because I know multiple men who have told me that they would prefer loyalty over love any day. Men want loyalty. They want respect. They want a woman who, if they have children by them, that they would do right by their children. Yeah. Most men, not all, maybe not even most, maybe just some, want a woman that can cook and keep a house.
No, pick a side.
I would say most.
Okay.
Want women that can.
That wasn't a bully. That was we try to, because when you say some, you really not saying nothing.
Right, you're in the middle, and that's not one way or the other. Yeah. I believe most men want a woman that can keep house, whether that's all the pieces of being domestic, cooking and cleaning, or one or the other, right? But a woman that can keep house. I think men want a woman that, no matter how they want to look, the man, that can match whatever that look is. You want to look rough and tough? You might want a woman that can look like she wears a dress, but she has a leg strap on with a gun. if
Laura
that's
Croft.
the guy, right? A man who goes to a bunch of like fundraisers. He wants a woman that can dress the part and speak to the potential donors, right? Mm-hmm. That's what men want inside. Aesthetically, though, that's the question that we can't answer. That's not a fair question because there are categories of men that want different things. Yeah. I know Jackson personally. Jackson's not going to fit the typical, and we're in Atlanta, so I'll just say the typical Atlanta man. Jackson doesn't fit that at all. And Jackson is probably going to fit more your father. Jackson has more of a traditional outlook on women. Just like relationships in general, right? But that's not the typical man that I am familiar with. And so it's hard to answer the question of what do men want?
That's good.
It was just what do you think though?
What do you think we think?
I think that there are categories of men, and I think that the different categories want different things.
I got you. That's fair.
What do women want?
Don't nobody know.
First off, you can at least put a little effort into the answer.
Don't
answer like that.
Don't nobody know.
Answer like that.
It's either don't nobody know or everything. Everything. Oh, what's that name of that movie? Everything, anywhere, all at once, or something like that.
Okay.
If you okay, but if you had to actually give a list,
okay,
like and let me because he plays too much. Realistically speaking,
okay,
jokes aside,
okay. I like to get the jokes out first.
Yeah.
And then we get serious.
Yeah. Okay. You got one extra joke you can get off real quick if you got one.
All
right.
Right.
After that, all jokes aside, and
ooh, yo, you are killing me.
I'm sorry, I don't even know what I'm talking.
Ooh,
the women that you actually interact with, the women in your life, not just a makeup woman that you think is out here floating around these streets. No.
Okay.
The women that you know. What do women want based off of those people?
The women that I know.
Or have known.
Like just that I've actually like in real life.
Yeah.
The first thing that's at the top of my mind is money. And I don't even mean like in a gold digging sense, but just established, stable, something that sounds good or looks good on paper, because of what it represents, what it symbolizes. So that's why I say not really in a gold digging way, but just in a way where you could just be like, oh, interesting. Because I think like your profession in a way, it's almost like a calling card or like a business card in a way.
It sets the tone.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Tall. And that's not even a jab. It really wasn't.
I know it's not.
Handsome, but maybe not too handsome. Someone who knows how to have a conversation. Someone who's funny. Someone who is assertive without being controlling.
Come on.
Someone who can make a plan.
Yes.
Make
some plans, baby.
That's all I could kind of really think of right now without being funny.
That's good though. That's good though. Add the funny. Let's hear the funny.
Someone who's never going to hold them accountable.
What?
I was waiting for that to come.
Someone who can be held accountable though. You know, you can tell me where I'm messing up all day, but it's never your turn. It's never your turn. Somebody who
are these still jokes, or have we flipped back to seriousness?
It's just kind of half and half, because I was gonna say somebody who can somebody who knows how to please them but isn't a hoe, isn't a man.
Oh, that's not half and half. That's serious. That's real.
Oh, well,
that's on the list.
See,
because you know, actually, you can be a hoe, but one person's hoe.
That's okay. Okay.
But seriously, because being experienced, wanting to be curious in the space, wanting to be exploratory, wanting to, you know, keep things fresh, right? And some may want it more regularly than others. We want all of that, but just for us.
Yeah, don't be
right. No, but I'm saying that's everything with women. Not everything. Most things with women are just like a crazy juxtaposition.
Is it most things?
Yeah, I think so. Because again, it's like you want that's the wanting like a gangster in a nutshell, because you want somebody who is capable of killing everyone around you except for you. Is capable of, that's an extreme, but you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's just like somebody who has the capabilities of being evil, but they just never pour them onto you. And that's a ridiculous ask, because those that's like somebody with a lot of money and a lot of time. Somebody who is a protector but don't never ask about where you at.
I have something to say. I was watching a video yesterday, and the guy was literally talking about power, but controlled power. And he was talking about it in the sense of martial arts. He was like, you learn how to kill people, but you restrict yourself. So you still have the ability, but you don't have to use it unless you need to use it. So to your point of having money, but you don't spend it, you have the money, but you know what to do with it. Are you investing it? Are you flipping it? What are you doing? Are you just spending it out and splurging every time we go somewhere? You can't hold $1. Like, I don't look at that as responsible. I look at that as ridiculous. Hold some money for the future. You got a family. You know what I mean? So I think it can be looked at as that, but at the same time, and as a woman, I look at a man like, I want you to be able to do the things that I need you to do for the family and for yourself, but I don't need you to always use your full force. Like an airbender. The airbender that's able to do all the things.
But seriously,
but you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. I do think that is that's still a very tall order for a human being, because if you
to have discipline,
yeah, you know how it's so many people who do not have that.
That doesn't mean no.
Which makes it a tall order.
It ain't that
if you
tall.
line, I'm saying
if you Starbucks.
If you line up 100 people, if you line up 100 people and say hit a baseball, that might not be a tall order for me. But it's gonna be. But it's out of 100 people, that's a tall order.
But you're able to rise to the occasion if you want to.
But what I'm saying is, it's not about whether you can or whether you can't. I'm just saying, based off of the numbers and the averages and the percentages, if more people are incapable of doing something, then that makes the people who are capable of doing it, it makes them, they're in rarefied air.
It depends though, where you picking these people from. Because if I pick 100 people who play baseball in college,
yeah, there's not a tall order. Okay, but when y'all, I'm sorry, I'm getting loud. I was about to get passionate.
Told y'all this made me talk with some passion.
But when y'all,
he started talking with his chest.
But when women, okay, that I don't disagree with you. But when women speak about men and the pickings that they have and the dating pools in which they swim, are they the The capable ones, or are they the incapable?
I know that it's possible, and that's where I'm at. If I didn't think it was possible because I'd never seen it, that I wouldn't be requesting what I'm asking.
Correct. And I'm missing a word. There's a word. It depends. Okay. So what I know that it's possible, but my sights can only go so far. I believe that there are actually more men that can actually do the possible than not.
Can do or are doing?
They can do.
Okay.
And if they are in the position to do, they are doing.
That's a lot of
or desire to do.
Because I'm listening to everything that every word that you're saying.
What I'm trying to say is, you said it's possible.
It's very possible.
You believe that it's possible.
Absolutely.
I too believe that it's possible.
Okay.
And I believe that there are more men that can, will, and want to do the possible.
Okay.
However, proximity makes all the difference. Baseball situation. If you go outside right now and you pick 100 people off the street, we over here off Peter Street.
Yeah.
You probably, I'll give it a good maybe at most 5 people who probably play ball in between high school and college, right? That's proximity.
Okay.
But if you go out and you go, I would say maybe closer to Midtown, you're probably going to get more than where we are right now.
Okay.
Right? But that's proximity.
Okay.
So what I was saying was, I believe that there are more men that are capable of doing the possible, want to do the possible. But in proximity to where I am, I believe that it's slightly limited. But if I
expand age group or actual physical neighborhood,
I mean like physical proximity.
Oh, okay.
Physical proximity, for sure. If I expand that and I go southeast region of the States, right, that number increases drastically.
Are you, because you're on apps, and apps allow you to make the world very, very small.
Sure.
So even with you being on apps, you feel the same way?
Yes. Because apps work off of algorithms, which limit your world anyway.
Well, okay. But I feel like you're taking a standpoint of you're by yourself. If you're with the right person, the impossible becomes very possible because they should be helping you to see that it's not impossible any longer.
Well, I mean, if you're already with them, I was going off the premise that like you haven't found this person yet. You're thinking that it's possible that they're out there, but y'all haven't met. But if you're saying it's somebody who's already in your life and y'all just trying to like connect the dots and figure out how to like make it work, then yeah, like I'm all the way with that. But it's just hard to find that person initially, I think.
Maybe so. I think I've just been around so many amazing people. Right. I'm in a lot of rooms all the time. I'm like, I just see so much good in what's capable and what's possible in multiple ways. That's been my job to make sure that you get from point A to point B. I've seen when I was a manager at Hollister, I literally saw them during the interview on their first day of work to their day 60, their day 90. And they go from not being able to count change to ringing up everybody and speaking Spanish, to folding the whole store down by themselves. At the end of the night, we got 30 minutes. I need you to do it. So if you give them a task and a role and a reason and a purpose, they're going to meet that if they want to. That's just a general statement, though.
I got you. But if we're talking about in the dating realm,
does that still count?
Are women giving men that amount of time and grace in order to
if they want it?
If who wants it?
The man.
If the man wants,
do you want more?
Y'all are speaking very. What do you?
I'm asking as a woman to a man. I was like, do you want more? And that is how I come, and that's how I show up, right? I ask, do you want more from this? Because as a woman, I'm an incubator. Whatever you give me, I'm going to give you tenfold. But if you don't want more and you give me nothing, I can't incubate that. I can't help you grow that. And that is law. That is principle. That is women as a whole. We have wombs. And I was listening to Miles Monroe like 2 days ago, where we have wombs, so we grow your child. We have the capability to do a lot more, but we as women need the man to also give us the seed to grow it. So if you don't give me more, I can't give you back more. So that's why I know men are capable of so much more, but you're not always in the space or around people that will tell you that on a daily basis, that you're capable and you're worthy of more. You're worthy of more.
There are some women who are willing to give, to your point, the time and the space for the
majority, minority.
I honestly can't pick a side on that because within my space, proximity, majority.
Okay.
But a man has to say, listen, I want this, to her point. They have to show that they're willing to take the time and to evolve and to grow and to change whatever needs to be changed or, learn or whatever. Proximity to me, most women will give that time and the direction, because in any relationship, specifically newer relationships, you have to teach people how to teach you. People don't come into your life knowing 100% how to teach you the things that you want, the things that you need, how you need it, how you want it. That's not realistic.
I'm sorry. Are we talking about a person that you're just meeting? Are we talking about a person that you're dating? Are we talking about a person that you are actually in a relationship with?
I think different parts of this can apply to all three of those stages. There's more, and I want to be very careful when I say this, because really more leeway in my mind should be given to the person that you're actually like in a relationship with, right? Because they're your person. Like that person deserves the leeway. However, I also believe that once we get into a relationship, you have learned a lot of what I need from you. Now it's about evolving that need with how I evolve as a person and what I need as a person. On the front end, you're a clean slate. That person doesn't know. So you're drawing the picture for the person from scratch, essentially. They're meeting you like a blank canvas. And so you have to help them figure it out from the beginning. And so I think, again, this can fit in all stages. It just depends on how much. And I was hesitant because the idea of giving a stranger more grace than I give my partner sounds crazy. But the reality of it is, the stranger knows less about you than your partner. My partner knows if you cheat on me, we're going to have a problem. The stranger has to figure out, am I a woman that I can play around with or not? The partner knows better. We didn't have this conversation. Maybe we've had the situation. You've learned, you know better. The stranger, they don't know. I could be a goofy who's like, you cheated. It's hard enough out here. I'll keep you.
Just give me a Birkin.
Or because there are a lot of women who say this, I'll rather deal with the devil that I know. That burns me up, boy. Because just because I know this devil doesn't mean that I'm just going to let you treat me bad because I know you, because I'm afraid to go out to a stranger devil. So I know what you're capable of. So I'm going to stick with this because I know it. I expect it. I'll stay with the devil I know is insane. Is insane. Versus trying my hand at something new because what's out there could be worse.
I want to, because you said something about effort, but let me remember that. Effort. I got to change the battery. I can see that it's about to die. And we're back. Hold on. I wanted to chime in on this effort piece.
No, you didn't.
I did. Cause she said something along the lines of like, if he wants you, he come get you.
Yeah.
Come find you.
When has he not?
Man, listen.
When has he not come to get me if he wanted to come get me?
I think again we're in a new day. You know, and
I like old school. My bad.
that's cool. Do you agree or disagree with?
I was gonna ask a question in the middle. You responding to a question or
because I'm walking it down.
I'm gonna go with it. Okay.
Do you agree or no or not?
Okay. Well, you be smiling hard because you already know the answer. You done said it up for sure.
That when you
continue.
Like, say for instance, you believe one thing, and then you find out new information that tells you that the thing that you've been believing might not really be the right thing.
What's the question? Do I believe it? What's the question?
Like, do you believe that once you get new information, you should formulate a new thought or a new belief?
I think you have the capability to decide if that information is valid for you or not. Okay. And you can discard it. It's like,
okay.
Like, I hear news all the time, and I decide if I'm going to let that destroy my day, or if I'm just gonna let it. Okay, cool, that happened. Let's move forward, because what can I do about it, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that's how I digest information.
Okay.
I think you added to the thought. Mm-hmm. So.
How you gonna tell me what I added to my thought? Go ahead.
No, I'm not adding to your thought. I'm answering your question. Oh. Do you believe that when there's something new that you should change your thought? Not change it.
Oh.
But your thought, whatever you were believing before, it'll evolve. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It might change directions. It might not fully change directions. It might simply evolve because you have now more information.
Gotcha.
Absolutely. Like, if I found out that you're talking about dating, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This man is a liar, but I didn't know he was a liar till he lied. Then that's going to change some things.
Right.
Going forward, yeah. But on the opposite end, I'm like, okay, find out that the lie was told to me that he's a liar, but the whole time he's actually not. So I might be questioning everything that he says at one point, but then I realize that what he's doing and saying actually does line up. So now I look at the person that gave you the information.
Gotcha.
As if, why are you telling me this? Right. Gotcha. So I think it just comes down to the source of the information that's being given about the situation too.
And that's one example. Another example, you're dating, man, woman, whatever, and you really like them. You're like, wow, like I really like this person. And then you find out, because you've just started dating them, they have a child.
Well, that's happened.
That doesn't mean that you stop liking them. It just now means, now I have to figure out what this means for the relationship. I don't just stop liking them. Right. So I'm not just going to turn that off. But this does add to the equation. So what does this now look like? I'm not going to necessarily just stop talking to them or delete them out of my life. But now there's more to consider.
Right. Got you.
Absolutely.
Okay. So
break it on, brother.
I asked that, or I presented that just because I think that's I think that's just kind of how men have evolved from old school to modern day, right? Like, we've just been gathering new information on how this whole dating thing, relationship thing has evolved, what it's kind of like mutated into.
Are you saying men as in gender or men as in humans?
Men as in gender.
Okay.
I think that we have adapted to the times that we're in. And this is all to go back to your effort. to the effort thing. Because again, to reference back to your pop, it was really a thing to, like, back in the day where dudes are just like basically like harass women until they gave in and was like, all right, like we can go out, or all right, I'll let you talk to me, or we could go out on a date.
Well,
but like the time
I did that then too, on my mom's behalf. I don't want to make her look bad. Not like she gave in, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay. But just like in today, like, for one, you don't want to take chances on harassing nobody. No means no the first time. Whether it's on just the approach, whether it's on you trying to get a number, you trying to get an Instagram, you trying to get an email, whether you trying to make some sort of physical touch or move, all the way up to sex. No is no the first time you hear it. So it ain't no, I'm going to keep trying and I'm going to keep chasing and I'm going to keep asking. Nah, cuz she not interested. Walk away. You feel me? So to me, the effort really only kicks in after you find out that she's not running from you, which means like I'll approach you, but I'm not going to chase you. Because if I'm chasing you, that means that you don't want to be here. And if you don't want to be here, why should I waste my time here trying to convince somebody that you should allow me like into your life? Like, no, it's so many more people out here who would actually like me. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it's a difference. It's such a big difference between a woman who likes you and a woman who you got to chase. So why would I pick the one that I got to chase? And I'm not anti-effort. I'm all for effort, but I am I'm giving effort and you giving nothing. I'm giving all effort and all work, and I'm all ideas and all dates and all output, and there's no reciprocation. To me, that just reads as like, she don't like you, bro.
Yeah.
You doing too much.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This word effort, it's so subjective because I took notes because I'm good for forgetting something. When it comes to effort, you have to remember the source and the receiver. Because what you deem as effort, Jackson might not. Or what he deems as effort, you might say, that's bare minimum. That's not effort.
Oh, man. You're about to piss me off. Oh, go ahead. I'm about to put in a... Do we have any more memory? I think I got another... I think I have another memory card. I'm going to have to find another memory card. Okay. Go ahead.
I brought this up for you, actually.
Oh.
Effort is subjective.
I agree.
Effort is not something that we can carry and project that expectation on everybody before understanding the person who we're wanting the effort from. We have to understand their baseline. If Hold it. If the man's baseline is $500 dates regularly, and he asks to take you to Chili's, 2 for $20, or that might be Applebee's. I don't know who has 2 for $20. Somebody has 2 for $20.
Hey, sponsorship.
Right. If the man says, let me take you to dinner, you say, where? And he says, I was just thinking we can go past Applebee's real quick. But you know his baseline is Nobu. Then it's like, what the heck? Why am I getting less than?
I'm about to cook your ass.
First of all.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
First of all.
Yes, this is so bold.
First of all.
Before I tagline.
First of all. Calm down. If the man's baseline is walks in the park, but you expect him to take you to Nobu, that's an unfair expectation. Because now you're placing and projecting an expectation that he never even allowed you to, or put in your mind that was something that he ever really wanted to do, was capable of doing, wanted to do, had the idea to do, had ever done for himself. But you're placing that expectation on him without understanding the man's baseline. I don't care what the baseline is, to stop Jackson from royally biting my head off. I don't care what the baseline is, right? The baseline could be, I don't know, touching the hem of his garment if that's what he wants to do. if that's your baseline and you're not there, or if that's your baseline and I expect you to be higher, it's unfair. You have to understand the person's baseline, which a deeper conversation that we might not have time to dive into, which is totally fine because I don't know that I feel like it, because I can go for hours talking about this. People don't get to know each other enough before they decide to dive into a dating or anything. Because in order for you to know somebody's baseline, you have to have spent time talking to and listening and actually communicating with the person so that you understand where they're coming from, some of their past experiences, where the heck they want to take this with you or for themselves, what they desire, the future, the present. You don't know any of that unless you've spent the time talking first and communicating with the person to understand where they are. People don't do that. People jump to these places of take me on a date. Or let me take you on a date. Yeah, I've actually had men ask me immediately, let me take you on a date. And I'm like, where are we going? They like, oh no, we wouldn't go. That can be tabled if you just slow down, talk to me first, communicate with me first, get to know me first. We can go to a seafood restaurant. Am I probably going to get some chicken fingers? Probably. That's great. I like seafood. I don't love seafood. So take me to a seafood restaurant probably isn't going to do. You take me to an oyster bar. I mean, I'm going to get the bread and a burger because I don't eat oysters.
The one oysters was fire though.
Sure they were.
Yeah.
But I mean, like if you go to an oyster bar, they're specialized in raw oysters.
Oh yeah.
Right. I'm gonna go to a oyster bar and get oysters Rockefeller.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Because that's my jam, and they looking at me like, I mean, we can give it to you, but that's not how we like to serve it. Because that's not my thing, and he would have known that if he just spent some time talking to me and getting to know me.
Well, I'd like to say on behalf of the male,
I didn't ask you because I know where this is coming from.
The male delegation, women don't care about what your baseline is.
Some.
They don't care.
But they should.
The majority or the minority?
I can't speak for the rest of these people. I know with my friend group and the women I surround myself with, I know what their baseline is.
No. That's not what I'm asking though. So I'm saying women don't care about what a man's baseline is. Like they don't care to take the time to figure out, well, what is this guy? What actually is this person's bare minimum so I can make sure that he's not trying to give me that. What women do, in my opinion, most this is what I think. Okay. Everything is what I think. Okay. I think that most women they look at what they think the bare minimum of treatment that they should receive is, no matter who it's from. And if it's the bare minimum of that, then they're done. They wash their hands of it. What I'm saying is they're not taking the time to. So, what's the most creative but yet, the most cost efficient date that you've ever gone on, to figure out like what's the cheapest thing what's the cheapest date you ever thought of?
I'm not asking that.
Nobody's doing that.
But I am.
I'm asking that question.
But I am asking, do you like to go to the park or do you like to go to the restaurants? Like what are your interests? I do ask that. Because I'm not about to waste my time out here with these bugs and you don't even like the park either. Like, we can go somewhere else. I ain't bring no bug spray or nothing.
Oh, my goodness.
So I do try to meet the man where he's at to some degree. Well, really, he should be meeting me where I'm at. But
wait a minute.
Oh, boy.
I thought you were an incubator.
I am an incubator.
So shouldn't you be missing?
Don't try to throw me out of this bus.
I'm just saying though. Just saying.
I'm okay. What are you saying?
How is the if you're the incubator?
How is he meeting me where I'm at?
Yeah. Aren't you supposed to be matching whatever it is that the man is doing if you're the incubation system, or am I mistaken? Because whatever somebody gives you, you just multiply that by however many. So how could you set the tone?
I got the womb. He's got the seed.
Okay.
I'm supposed to meet him. That's like me I have to walk over to you to give you my number.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's in my mind. That's the equivalent.
That's you. No, that's
me meeting you where you are.
No, that's you setting the tone. You said.
At least that's a demonstration in my head of like me meeting you where you are is me coming to meet you where your phone is. You come over here. You set the tone with me, and I let you know where that tone needs to be.
Is that see that don't.
No,
that don't sound right that to me. That sounds like you are leading and he is following your lead, and that's okay unless you want a leader, because why would a leader follow what it is that you're trying to do? And how do you change? And even if that was the case, right? You want to do this, you let it be known. You're standing over here. Mm-hmm. He follows you to where you are. He does what you want to do. Let's just say like it's just a date, just to make it simple.
Okay.
In that particular dynamic, you are the leader right now because you're calling the shots of where you should meet me, where we should go, et cetera, et cetera. How do you change the dynamic so that's not always, because that can very easily turn into, oh, so where do you have a taste for it? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to eat? Okay, because that's how it started.
Let me see. I'm not that controlling. I know how to let a man lead. I'll start with that. So when I say meet me where I'm at, that's just the initial thing, right? I don't want to have to come over there to you. I've done that before. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
You come over here, you talk to me. If you like me, you should make the effort first, and then I can return the energy. That's where my head is. If I at least know that you're willing to come over here and make the first effort, then I know I can give that back. If you're asking me to come all the way over there and get up out of my seat, and I don't mind treating my man like he's the king that I know he is.
Oh, no, that is fine. You're just talking about the initial approach.
The initial approach needs to be he comes to me.
Okay. Have you ever
humble opinion, man.
Have you ever thought,
depends on the situation.
I'm not disagreeing, I'm just throwing this out there. Like, have you ever thought about the guys who are confident and what's the word I'm looking for? They have the charisma to come over, approach, not be nervous, be chill, be smooth, be charismatic, be charming. You know that takes practice.
Yes.
And the guys who are good at that do that quite a bit. And the guys who do that quite a bit and are good at that probably have a lot of
ladies.
Right.
I'm aware.
Or they're naturals at it. But go ahead.
Okay.
Because
I think that's a skill, but okay.
But it can also be a natural skill. It doesn't have to be a practiced skill. But go off.
I mean, I'm just saying, because we've talked about, you brought up cheating a couple of times, and I'm just, from a strategic standpoint, it might be more advantageous for women to seek out what they want. And I talked about this years ago. I kind of feel sorry for women though, in the aspect of, I don't know if y'all really ever truly get the guy that you want, because you only really pick from the guys who approach you.
I've approached the man. But
you said you would never do it again.
I've done it multiple times.
But you said you'll never do it again.
But here's the reason why. You got to understand the reason behind it, right? Because like she said, every action or reaction has an action or previous action that happened to.
Boy, she listen.
Right? So the let me tell you this. 2020 was the year. Found this man on Instagram, and he knows his name. I ain't gonna say no names. He was very fine, and I was just like, I'm gonna slide. I got nothing to lose. It's 2020. We all dying out here anyway. So let me just shoot my shot because you never know who's gonna be the next one.
Everybody was dying.
Right?
So I shot my shot. He responded back. We was cool.
Wait.
He's a very nice guy.
Wait.
What's up?
What's your shot? How do you?
I shot a DM.
What'd you say?
I said, okay, so he actually was doing the challenge, right? He had a group of guys that he was doing the challenge with the hairbrush and the whatever they had, tossing the brush into like the next frame where he would be dropping it, the next person would be catching it, and da-da-da.
I missed that.
So he's a cute guy, right?
Okay. So, that's why I missed it.
Yeah. Stop.
Yeah.
It sounds corny when I say it out loud. But you had to be there in 2020. You had to be a witness.
Yeah, nah.
You had to be there. But either way, I was just like, out of all the people, I looked at all the people that got tagged, and I was like, that's the one. That's the one I want right there, right?
Okay.
I picked him out like an apple in the bunch.
It's actually hilarious.
You are. That's crazy.
Anyway, shot my shot. Was like, yo, where you staying? He was like, I'm in Texas, and I was like, crazy. I got friends in Texas. So
look, can we just
let me just let you know. I was getting some signals.
Wait.
I was getting
Wait.
I was getting signals and signs like he's giving me effort. He's matching my energy. Right? Doing all the things. Then I actually met him in person, and it was even better than I could have ever imagined. Like he was such an amazing guy. He probably still is.
Okay.
Probably still is. It's crazy.
Probably still is a great guy. I don't know. I don't talk to the man. But but from my first experience with him, like he was just so open with my friends. He was open with me. We had a great time. We hung out. We did a lot of cool things.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up coming to Atlanta. We spent time together. It was great, right? And I realized in the time that we spent together, it just seemed like now mind you, some things he did spontaneously. Like he told me he was coming to Atlanta like within 24 hours of coming to Atlanta. I was like, well, daggone, you couldn't give me no more notice. I could have been off work.
Mm-hmm.
But during that moment, it was actually my birthday photo shoot, and he came to support. But then he's like, well, I gotta go. I gotta leave to go do something else. And I was like, well, I thought you were coming to see me. And it gave me like, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis, because I gotta go do this. Because this man left me to go do some workout. So I'm sitting here like, what the work? I wouldn't really come, like you were just a part of the trip, but
ain't nobody coming to see you. Otis is rich.
Okay.
So I'm sitting here like, this man came in here to do a workout with his workout buddies, but he just happened to stop by and see me because I'm in the city. So I was like, oh, so I'm a part-time chick. Like, you see me when you're in the area, when I'm in your vicinity, you gonna hit me up.
God.
So I was like, oh, okay. And then it became one of those things. Over time, I had to like really sit and digest it. I was like, how come we don't communicate as often? Like, I feel like because you're in Texas, I'm here, it shouldn't really matter. Like, I want to talk to you, but it was very quick conversations. Like, we'd be on the phone with 20 minutes. I'm like, I'm used to talking to a man for an hour and a half.
Oh, God.
Right? So it's like, where's all this? You're online. What? I'm for real.
Jackson hates talking on the phone.
That's
Jackson hates talking on the phone.
That's fine. If you don't like talking on the phone, then find another way. But that's how I know if we communicate. Babe, like you don't want to be on the phone? You're better in person? Then I guess we're going to have to figure out in-person things.
How many times a week? Like an hour?
We ain't got to talk every day. I'm not a person that needs to talk to you every day. But if I like you and I'm just like, hey, good morning. Hope you're doing good. Like, I'm a check-in person. I'm a check-in on you. But I don't have to.
Jackson said, can we do an hour and a half a month?
Right?
Crazy. Impossible. A quarter? Yo. But how much? Okay, if I'm only talking to you for an hour once a week, how often are we seeing each other? Dang, do you not want to hear me talk? Wow.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
I'm just not a phone person. That's all.
It gives that I'm annoying.
It
so
don't got nothing to do with you.
In fact, I'm out.
It don't have nothing to do with you.
I gotta go.
I purposely annoy him.
No,
Listen,
I can do this all day.
So
I'm more of an in-person, you know what I'm saying, chop it up. Just when the phone, I feel paralyzed with the phone. I can't do nothing else.
That's why you got to do with them. Back in the day, they had to like vacuum the ceiling and I
ain't doing that.
Do laundry, just sitting there unfolding and then refolding the same shirt. That's how you know you in love.
That is hilarious.
No way.
But long and the short, I just realized that it felt as if I was being an inconvenience in his life. And I never want to feel that way, right? I don't think anyone should ever feel like they're inconveniencing you. Mm-hmm. If you like someone, then just communicate. Hey, you know what? The phone is not my best thing, right? I'm not really a big talker on the phone. Can we just FaceTime? And if so, can we maybe just schedule some time that, again, just communicate what you need, because I can make those adjustments, but that's not what happened.
I got you.
Right? So long and the short, I realized a lot of things, and then he was like, I think we should just be cool. And I was like, well, we can't just be cool, because I like you. And I know that if I like you, I'm going to take it there mentally. I'm going to go to the place where we already married. You're Nigerian. I want to have the Nigerian money. I ain't got to smile. Just keep throwing the money. Throwing the money. That's what I wanted.
I told you.
But
I said that an hour ago.
What? That we just want the money?
Yeah, I said that.
I wanted that aspect of that.
Yeah.
The money is nice. The money feels comforting. The money.
Don't fall down. Do not.
But I'm gonna stop right there.
This black hole with this man. Please.
I'm done. Long and the short.
That's hilarious.
Long and the short. I shot my shot and he shot me down. So
that was not a show. Come on, man.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you everything because you don't care.
It's not a. Okay. First of all, I just wanted to. Y'all didn't let me interject. I wanted to say, look how simple it is for women to shoot their shot. You said, "Yo, where you at?" That would never. Can somebody hit you up in your DM that you don't know from a can of paint and be like, "Yo, where you at?" And you be like, "Ooh."
It's tagged in the photo that you tagged me, and you're like, why do I'm in Atlanta. I literally always tag Atlanta. So if someone ever asks me where I'm at, I'm just like, did you not see the post that you just asked me about? Like,
see? So that's a no. That's a rejection.
You're DMing me a question about the post I just posted.
I actually would chuckle at it and be like, do I know you?
See? Yeah. That's crazy. But okay, I mean,
that's not crazy.
But I wouldn't say that that's a rejection. A rejection is, hey, excuse me, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Don't talk to me. And they just keep walking away. That's a rejection. Why? Rejection is not.
Does it have to be so strong as don't talk to me?
Yeah, that's how women reject us.
It sounds like you taking this personal.
I'm just saying, I've internalized it. It happens. It's happened a lot to me and a lot of my comrades.
Well, maybe you need some new comrades that don't. So you can.
What is this, a Western? Me and my comrades.
I'm just saying that's a real rejection.
1956.
A rejection isn't me and you have quite a decent conversation, and then you know what? I come to your city, and then we just find out that maybe we're not for one another. That's not a rejection. That's
not what I found out. But okay, that was hindsight more so. I found out later on.
I got you.
But I'll let you keep that thought.
I'm just okay.
I won't throw it down.
All right.
We only had 40 minutes.
I mean, we got a couple more. You know what I'm saying? What else? What? My fault. What else did you?
0.35 seconds.
What else was on your
on your head today?
On your list?
Did you have any other questions?
I think you had found like 2 more, and then I had to do the whole effort thing. That's funny though.
While you look at that, I'm just gonna say it's so funny because I make it a practice to really know my friends. And every time something pops up, I'm like, Jackson about to have a field day with this one. Boy, this is about to.
Yeah.
This man about to have something to say.
It's just funny, man.
Sorry. Funny. Anyway, what's the next question?
It be true.
Okay, we gonna pull this from the ChatGPT list that I had curated.
Oh, that's what that was?
Yes. Why do you think I had 45 questions exactly?
I thought that was off the dome. What?
No, so the thing is, I asked ChatGPT for a prompt. Okay. How should I prompt this so that it can give me more efficient questions based on the topic of which we're discussing?
Nah, it was some fire joints on there though.
You know, sure. They be listening because they be listening to the rest of my life when I be typing stuff in, so they just be adding it up. Okay, so I did have how your social media shapes your dating life and the fine line between sharing and oversharing. I'm not a dating sharer on Instagram or any social media platforms. I will say that. Like, I will never share my status unless I'm married. or engaged. Because I've seen too many people like, dang, what happened to him? Y'all ain't together no more. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks later, it's a whole nother person. And I was like, I don't want to be that person that is viewed.
Yeah, I be counting chicks' bodies on
add this tally to the list.
Hey, damn, she getting busy this year.
Look, I don't care that much, but
and another one.
She going crazy.
Another one, thank you.
That's funny.
For me personally, I mean, if I found somebody and we was like rocking, I might post a picture here and there. Yeah. It don't bother me.
Yeah.
I have a real life outside of social media, so take what you want, you know?
Yeah.
Grain
of salt.
Social media doesn't necessarily impact my dating life per se. My real life experiences. Because I've had some experiences.
She on body 8. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, that's social.
I'm kidding.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, that was a lie.
You hate me.
I'm just making stuff up.
Just to clarify.
It's really like 14. No, go ahead, man.
Brought to you by The Troll. Okay, guys.
Troll's movie out now.
Right. I have a number of, I could tell dating stories all day long. Social media, though, I feel like it's so inauthentic. I feel that it's kind of like, I can't trust any of this. Now, what I do take from social media are the like